We get to build a race car.
We had to buy the car from a teacher.
$10,000 what you're given.
9-week time frame.
Race it against another school.
We're gonna go hunting for this notorious bug they call a yellow jacket.
We're gonna cook up some eagle stew.
Both teachers donated their cars, so they got to keep the $10,000 for parts.
The whole point of this thing is to have two schools compete to build a car and bring it out here to the drag strip and run it.
Just didn't get all the parts we needed them.
Monza looks like it would have been fast if all the bugs had been worked out.
I had to walk away from it. In a way, I felt like I was guilty.
Back into the trailer of shame.
No, I'm not giving up what I got.
I mean, we leave you here on national television pushing a piece of junk off.
I guess that's fine with me.
That's fine. If that's what it comes to, that's what we'll do.
What do you still need to get this car to go down the track?
6 weeks.
No negotiations, we're just gonna run them heads up when we get there. Is that all right, guys? Yeah. We run what? No rules.
It'll just make for better TV once we beat them in the end.
2007 drag race champions.
All right.
Art is about redemption for us. As you can see, this one looks a lot different from the other one. The heads have been done. This is what held us up. We've got everything together now and ready to go with this.
It really hit everybody that came up to Kentucky that day. Hearing all the boos and this is horrible, it should be crushed. We don't want this to happen again because it was a real embarrassment.
We're going in there to do what?
Beat them. We're gonna see who's better than who.
Win. We've got a race car. They have a warmed over Mustang.
They're gonna have to bring their A game. We came, we saw, we conquered.
One of the teachers brought in a Williamson County Observer. There was an article in it, and Tim did kind of downplay it, that the race is really going to happen in Florida. Those guys didn't realize that they'd already lost a car. 21. We're going to tweak the car before the race, but for now, we're going to take it easy.
Here, Goofy. Put your hands together. Put this right here.
What are you doing?
I didn't have anything to do with that spray paint on the building anyways. I know what you're trying to get to.
No, they didn't look like your artwork.
Look at that pinstripe.
I'm not quite for sure how it's going to play out with the extension. They've been real respectful about it, letting us finish the car, which they didn't have to. I mean, they could have said, no, too bad, you lost, get over it. And they're just letting us finish what we started.
These old door handles were old as the car is. We cut those out and then cut a hole here for this lever to where it'll just slide open. Just yank it and pull it open.
I'm throwing 215s in the back of mine whenever I get the money.
Well, tonight we've just been running all the wires, getting everything ready to get the engine in. That way we can crank it.
Putting the ground on the fuel tank, static electricity will cause a fire.
That was the first time I've ever tried to solder anything.
TJ actually was the one that helped us figure it out, so nothing don't blow up.
Ever since I've hooked up my first system with my Mustang, I just fell in love with wiring.
Pull the red wire. Right there, right there.
Since we found out about the extension, we've actually gotten pretty excited. More students have been helping. I've been out here every chance I've got. We spend more time on the car than we actually do in class. And as long as we stay focused and want to, then we can get it done. We're wanting to beat them, and straight up, just racing them.
In the case that we lose, I don't want to be sitting here running my mouth and then have to eat my words. I hope that we win.
Just beat them down the track.
I'm never going to see my son.
I first want to say thank you. This has been a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. There is absolutely nothing that I don't think these kids can do. Some of you have got a talent that you need to continue with. We built a piece in there that's beyond what most adults are capable of doing.
Take your pictures and show them to your grandkids so you see what I did in high school.
Close to me. This is my mother.
The one they call Gopher, we're his grandparents.
3:30 one morning. He come in the other morning. He wants to run his own shop, I'm behind him.
You've got to be proud of these children, whether they're a relative or not. You take a look at what they've done to this vehicle.
She's excited about it. I just hope that when she gets out there in real life, she finds something that exciting to do.
I haven't seen my son in months. I have to come down here to see him. I wouldn't change a thing, and neither would he.
We whooped him at school, not in front of the cameras. We got him 19 times.
Yeah. How old are you?
And then y'all got him again.
You know, it's kind of tradition for everyone, you know, get whipped on your birthday. You know, I got whipped on mine, Cody got whipped on his, but we missed out on Gopher because he chickened out and didn't tell us when his birthday was. But we got our calendars marked. We're gonna get him next year.
We've got the engine in, got the radiator mounted, transmission, it's ready to go. Just got to get painted, and we're ready to kick some butt.
Me and Michael have been friends for a long time. I don't guess it's any secret that he has feelings for me.
I'd do anything for her, and she'd do anything for me.
When we started it up, I think that'd be the best memory that I've got.
Loud enough?
Oh, yeah.
Me and my brother James Butcher, we live close to here and both graduated from Fairview High. We've raced for 25 years. Found out Tim had taken on this project and needed a little help. You know, building a race car from ground up, it takes a lot of time, and they're building a true race car here.
We gotta slide this shaft in there.
We've got the engine in, got the radiator mounted, transmission, it's ready to go. Just got to get painted, and we're ready to kick some butt.
What's left to do is go out there and make the thing fast. We really run out of time to take it to the dyno and gain those advantages, but we'll go out there what we got, fine tune it, and we think we're good to go. They definitely won the beauty contest, they won the show, but we hope to win the bragging rights.
I think it's more pride than anything.
Bragging rights? Pride.
And not go back down there like we were before. Go down there with the few people we have and something.
I don't really care if we win the competition, but if we beat them down the track, they ain't gonna have really much to brag about except that their car was prettier than ours.
I don't want to hurt their feelings or anything. It looked like a bolt-together car. Like they could just go up to it, not take any measurements, and just piece it together like a Lego.
What about once I graduate? Then can I drive? When I get my drag car, you ain't gonna be able to drive it.
My last girlfriend, actually kind of this car.
Look in the back seat.
It don't take much to please me. Just a lady girl who's...
When I started this off, I had a girlfriend, you know, it'd been a long relationship. I wasn't able to spend a lot of time with her like I should have.
If what you wanted happened, come true, they'd never do nothing again. They're sitting in the back seat doing absolutely nothing.
Oh, Mr. Collins, they're not doing nothing back there. They're cooking up something, you know that.
Introducing Miss Right. No other like her's gonna come along.
The truth, me and Michael have been friends for a long time. I don't guess it's any secret that he has feelings for me.
I'd do anything for her, and she'd do anything for me.
I guess you can say we've been on a date, we went out to eat.
I don't know whether anything will ever come of it or not. I guess I'll leave that open for the world to find out. My eye's feeling good.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you know, after you spray brake cleaner in it.
In all fairness, you did hold it up in front of your face and said spray it. And I even asked you, are you sure? And you said yes.
She's gonna teach me how to ride horses one day. I was told I had to wait till after all this was over. That way if I, you know, broke my hips, at least the car was finished. It makes it feel awkward. It makes it seem like we're on a date.
As far as officially dating, we're not. It's a big step because We've been friends for so long, and there's always that risk of things not working out, then you're never talking again.
This car kind of helps get rid of girlfriends and keeps them gone. You're just ugly, though. That's why you ain't got one.
That's fun.
All right, let's go back and look at this.
When we started it up, I think that'd be the best memory that I've got.
That's a lot better than what we had at the first race.
That's loud enough! Oh yeah. Freaking awesome.
You feel it in your chest? Oh yeah.
So awesome.
Sounded good. Sounded real good.
Oh, you shut it. Alright, I was about to record that. I was about to record that out and you shut it off.
This is what it's like to drink and drive. Just catch my key.
I don't want to see nobody doing that Miss America wave now.
Well, I kind of stopped and was being neighborly, and Dad, he just goes on in the shop.
His dad, Tony, had came through the back door.
Okay, you're going to jail, young man.
And we threw primer on it last night.
What stage is it in right now?
7th inning stretch.
We went up last Monday. Kaylee played basketball. They had a game in Fairview. My dad was with me. I said, let's just go down and see what's going on in the shop.
And I just happened to be in the office when he come through.
I kind of stopped and was being neighborly, and Dad, he just goes on in the shop.
His dad, Tony, had came through the back door. He was back getting his eyes full.
The first thing he wants to know is how much they're going to charge to haul our car back. I told Tim we'd help him finish his car if he needed help.
At least we didn't run him off.
We've been pretty hard on Tim. He'd come out here a few times, and Megan threatened him at the door once.
We've had several people out there that they basically said, go away. Now that the Eagle spies are out of our shop, we can get back to business. The Monza is finally being prepped for paint. I have a student that's graduated who owns his own paint and body shop business, and he's going to be the one that's going to be actually doing the artwork and painting on the car.
I got something special for you.
Have you?
Yeah.
You come up with some idea?
Yep. Real special.
You're not going to tell me?
Nope. I ain't told nobody.
The students will black primer the car first. After we test it, Ryan is going to spray the yellow jacket yellow.
Better get your ass in the kitchen, boy.
We should have made all y'all watch Miss Congeniality so y'all know how to wave.
Yeah, guys, remember smile and wave. I don't want to see nobody doing that Miss America wave now.
Mama taught me how to make her proud.
Dwight Sullivan came in the other day with the Lions Club, and he said, we really want to do something special for you guys. We'd like for them to be grand marshals of the parade this year. Because normally that's somebody we get in, it's a celebrity somewhere.
This is great.
Merry Christmas!
They're sharing honors with Craftsman Truck Series Rookie of the Year, Willie Allen.
Guys and girls, y'all done a great job. You made the county proud, the school proud, and we just want you to continue the good work and carry it on into your life. Appreciate it.
I'm with the band rather than being with the car, playing Jingle Bells, riding down Santa Claus Lane. We negotiated to where I don't have to wear my band uniform. I can wear my drag race high shirt. That way I can still be associated with them.
Mama taught me.
I threw primer on it last night and made it all one color, and it looks pretty good, doesn't it?
Hello, little thing with that ring, and you're everything shady with your ways in a daisy. You're my kitty cat.
I guess in a way you could say showing off. We're talking about the career field for automotive program here in Fairview. I wonder who all is going to be here today. It's your 8th graders, aren't they?
How old are you now?
17.
This is what it's like to drink and drive. Just catch my key. Walk a straight line for me right here.
Whoa.
What's the problem?
Having a hard time seeing. All right, maybe I can catch him this time. Nope. Where they at? Holy crap.
Okay, you're going to jail, young man.
Good thing I don't mess with that stuff.
Hey, look, it's Curtis Berry.
Still got to work on that door. It would light this whole place up if we started it. Mr. Hobbs, you gotta let us start it when middle school gets here.
Probably not because all the fumes and stuff there. Probably not there.
That's what it did look like. Now it looks like this.
That's awesome. Y'all did a great job. That's definitely something to be proud of.
What stage is it in right now?
7th inning stretch.
Okay, so you're ready for the race?
We're almost ready for it.
Okay, so what else needs to be done for it?
Paint.
This is really awesome. I am so impressed. But I think we need to talk Mr. Hobbs into letting you drive the car. Just at least once around the school.
We'll show her the before pictures.
Oh my goodness. That is really neat that you all built a car from nothing.
We've been working on it since August.
What's your favorite thing about it?
Seeing the finished product, taking junk and literally turning it into something awesome.
So hey crazy, I got your number. Come over, come get some now.
We are still going to Florida to win.
We're just going back and make it even better.
We've changed it a whole lot from what it was before.
It'll look intimidating, and it'll be intimidating.
I may not sleep for 2 nights after this. More upset now than I was when my wife was having her kids in the hospital.
We want to kick their butts and be there to brag about it.
Got it all done before we really need to, so now we're just going back and making it even better.
The car didn't run as fast as it could at Bowling Green, so we've made some changes. We had a little problem picking up fuel. We had to run more fuel in than we wanted to run. We just picked up a 5-gallon fuel cell. Gonna mount it up in this area here.
I'm a little too excited about this.
Some things never change. When we practiced it that Friday, we picked it up a little too high without a set of wheelie bars and dropped it pretty hard. We decided then we'd put a set of wheelie bars on it. Wheelie bars will mount here and here, come out about 60 inches.
Thank you.
Feel sorry for him.
We didn't want to take any chances, so we put on a very expensive set of bead locks.
They cut the lip off of the front and back of the wheel.
We're hoping this will help straighten the car up a little bit, make it a little quicker than 60 foot.
He done a good job. It was a little scary at first. I didn't know everything go to it. I thought it was just something that bolted onto our new wheel, and he puts it in this machine and starts cutting on it, and it's just like, oh, don't screw up, please. That's a lot of time. That could ruin us.
We decided to change the torque converter. If they decide to not stay within our horsepower agreement that we did, we've got other converters, so we can do a 2-stage nitrous setup. We are still going to Florida to win.
We're building a 100% drag car. It'll look intimidating, and it'll be intimidating.
We've changed it a whole lot from what it was before.
We're going to show them, even though it took us a little longer to get us done, ours is going to be definitely better.
The main thing we're going to do is try to get it down and just get some track time on it and see how it comes out, some 60-foot times, see how it's going to hook, make sure it runs straight, make sure it transfers the weight properly, And if we do need to do any fine tuning on the engine, change timing on it, change fuel settings, stuff like that. Thomas is a true drag racer. He's constantly thinking about things he can do. Started when he was a kid. He has never grown out of it. The experience is really what's going to help you with something like this. It gives you a lot of guidelines to go by. I may not sleep for 2 nights after this, be so charged up. More upset now than I was when my wife was having her kid in the hospital and having babies. Our car is a light car, and that's really going to help it. The whole idea is it's less weight you have to push down the track. We weighed it last night. It was right where I thought it was going to be. As a matter of fact, I missed it 6 pounds, 23.56 without driver.
You want them to think muscle. You pull up on the line when they're looking at you and they're like, yeah, they got a bad car.
Weight-wise, horsepower-wise, the way the car is built, it may surprise me, but I believe the car will run right on low 9s or maybe even a high 8.
Our paint scheme is a new candy type yellow with ghost flames in it.
I think it's going to be a close race. It's OV, we already got it.
If we get beat, they beat us.
How many races we're going to run? 2 out of 3, 3 out of 5. We're going to take every one of them.
Man, it ain't going to be a contest. There's no reason even doing a show over it.
We want to kick their butts and be there to brag about it.
6 weeks have transpired since we last met.
One issue.
Yeah?
Horsepower.
I think we're going to throw all that to the wind today and run this thing out for pride.
We knew what we were getting into down here. We gave you 6 weeks to get a car ready, and I thank you for the vacation.
Give me a minute with the other 2 judges.
Let them race.
Let them race.
No.
They're not giving us time to stay.
They have whined ever since we started this.
There's a rat in the hole somewhere.